How you guys doing? I got a treat for you today. Yoda's Jedi Starfighter has 253 pieces and a large retail price of $35. Ouch. Which made it compare to the 2017 Starship that was only $25, but I'll get into that later. The current Starfighter has one instruction manual, 3 bags, and a sticker sheet. The build uses simple but effective techniques for angles and sturdiness. First up is R2-D2, who has a lot of nice printing and sporting a newer back print, which fans will always appreciate. The quality control on the blue line not being straight has been kind of a problem for a while. Here's a comparison to the R2-D2 from my favorite X-Wing set from 2018. I'll have to do a review on that. The main difference is that the blue dashes are longer, or thicker, and they're continuous throughout the head. Yoda has new printing, but it's so similar to the other Starfighter Yoda that I'm not even sure that it matters. Comparing him to a previous Yoda shows some differences, but LEGO's been pretty consistent. Also, sometimes he falls over because he's so light and the lightsaber's heavy, so might have to put him on studs. The ship itself is pretty cool. I like how it's not super huge, but it's still very presentable, so a nice alternative to a UCS. Not that we would ever get a Yoda's UCS, but anyway. As a place for 2 spring-loaded shooters, and if it keeps popping out, a tip is to just push it back down a little bit, slightly to lock it in. And they're strong enough to take out some figs. 2 transparent blue ion engines on the back add some nice color. Something to note is that an engine, a thruster, and a propulsor can kind of be used interchangeably, but they have slight differences when being specific about them. An engine is a machine that churns energy into force. Thrust is that force that's needed to move something forward. Propulsion is the action of moving something forward or performing thrust. So like a thruster is a propulsive device. There's a clip to store Yoda's lightsaber, which Star Wars has been really good about, like the Obi-Wan Starfighter. In the back there are 3 studs to hold R2-D2 firmly in place, so he won't fall out. Yoda can be placed inside by opening the top hatch and the window piece that can't go all the way down due to blasters, which is a bit of a bummer. You also have to position his hands up a little bit so that he can fit all the way in. He looks pretty snug in there, but you can see the quality control has the nicely printed window piece scratched a little bit. Darn. The Republic stickers on the side are nice. The only problem is that the sticker's gray is a little bit different from the gray of the actual pieces. And the sticker symbol belongs to Grand Master of the Jedi Order, that being Yoda. The wings can be folded in and out depending if you're landing or flying, which is nice. And eventually they're stopped due to a weird use of a flickfire piece in the middle. It's also really strong, so hats off to LEGO on that, and done through some minor use of Technic. It's rounded off in the back, which I really like, and the swooshability is insane with this little guy, very easy to hold. A fun fact is that the model ship is a modified version of the Eta Actis II ship, which was flown by Obi-Wan and Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, and probably throughout the Clone Wars as well. And what I've seen online is, surprisingly through Amazon, is that it has a lot of influence on later TIE fighter designs in the original trilogy, and this is through that ball-shaped cockpit and then the window design, which LEGO even used the TIE fighter window piece in the 2017 Yoda version, so I thought that was interesting. And they also both share a dual ion engine. The new one's definitely a lot more brick built compared to the 2017 version, which was a little more Technic heavy if you look at the instructions. The new one looks a little bit more fuller and circular, while the 2017 one just kind of has flatter edges and doesn't look as refined. Now in currently 2024, this guy sells for about $28 compared to that $35. So in that case, do you buy it? Well, it sort of depends. If you already have the 2017 version, I don't think you need this one. There's just not many differences, and I think the 2017 version is a fine addition. Now, if you don't have it, I think pick it up for the $28 on Amazon. I mean, it's a really good display. It's got that really nice new print. Even if it is a little scuffed, I think it's fine. R2-D2's got the back print. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and take care.